Hello recruits and welcome to UK Versus. Today we're going to be looking to shift your expectations around the backup cards. So today we are talking about the new keyword ability shift. During your end step, when you clear a card with a shift ability, it allows you to build it down instead but flipped. It allows, as we see here, for these attacks to become backups. This is a very cool interaction, allowing for these attacks to have a much higher difficulty because they stick around. It gives you a good offensive lineup with some very powerful abilities, but then also sticks around to give you some more defense, or as we'll see with some of the cards, you get a more repeatable offensive capability. That is very, very cool. Now, some of the eagle-eyed viewers that are watching this video will immediately see that these backups are a bit different than the ones we saw yesterday. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see the set symbol and the resource symbol have been inverted. This is to show that it is flipped. This is because during a tournament, you'll have to have sleeves. You will definitely have to sleeve up a shifting card because it has no card back. So this is just to remind you that you need to flip it after events. I did ask about rules enforcement. They will be very lax. You'll be allowed to just take it out and unflip it. You're not going to get a game loss just because you forgot to unflip some of your shift cards. I was assured of this. So shift attacks are high difficulty, high impact cards. One of the biggest things we saw from the medium and small Titan were people saying, I can just ignore these backups. I don't need to interact with them. They are just assets that have health totals. And that is correct. But these new ones, you have to interact with them. You cannot let them just sit on the board. If you choose not to interact with them, for example, the Smiling Titan, I can just invoke the Royal Blood to make you attack them. If you ignore the Attack Titan, then I'm just going to keep punching you with it and building it back down at a reduced cost. That is something you need to deal with. The Female Titan comes in, punches you, lets me have some beautiful effects on the attack, and then builds down and goes, let's get you some more attacks. So if you don't deal with that during your turn, on my next attack, I just get to go fishing for attacks. That is beautiful. These are backups that now need an answer. When you look at the Armored Titan, it is a powerful attack that comes in, rips through what you're trying to, rips through your defenses and says, I'm going to try and get to you. And then when it builds down, it goes, I am armored, I am thick, you are not going to get to me as well. Because I'm just going to keep reducing your speed. That is a very good ability to have. These backups are offering some strong abilities for offense and defense. It is very, very cool. The shifting titans are now here. But let's grab our maneuver gear because we need to fight them on their terms. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Some of these abilities are going to completely destroy people's game plans. Ymir has joined the fold with the Jaw Titan, who basically looks at recovery and goes, you don't get to do what you want to do this turn. No health gain for you at all. That is a huge ability. When you look at the Colossal Titan, it has this massive difficulty. You're willing to pay the cost, you are rewarded instantly with 2 momentum. That is huge, but then it flips and says, you need to deal with me. You need to get me below 6 stamina, because if you don't, I'm going to flip through your foundations. I'm going to make you discard 2 cards. And even when I'm gone, I'm sticking around a little bit, because from my Steam comes a card. I am loving these backups. Yes, they're very costly, but we have just had Godzilla, which has got a load of new ways to increase checks. I am all in for someone making a meme deck, and we haven't even seen everything yet. Backups now have their own identity. I am very, very excited to see what's going to come from the rest of these. But my big question is, because the shift reminder text states this card, and you do clear face downs, what happens if you flip one of these shift attacks? Do you still get to build it down once it's flipped? My gut says yes, because it says this card, and you still clear during the end phase. And I did vaguely ask some judges, so I might be completely wrong in the way I asked them, who did agree. But tell me what you think. How do you feel about these brand new attacks? How do you feel about the difficulty behind them and the reward that you get for keeping them in your stage? Let me know your opinion. Are you going to be joining the namesake, and will you be launching your attack on the Titans? Catch you on the next one. Bye.